Hi everyone, thanks for taking some time out of your day to listen to me for a few minutes to talk about some of the important things that you need to know about this term at college. Firstly is next week. Next week is assessment week. It's assessments for all students in class to assess their progress so far this term. These are really important assessments. They're important because students need to be able to chart their progress. Teachers need to be able to see where there are areas that we need to pick up on for individual students, but also to really start getting us ready for next summer's exams for all students, Year 12 and the final ones for Year 13. In terms of Year 13, we're not fully appraised of the details for summer's exams. We don't really know the extent to which teacher judgments might or might not play any part at all. We just don't know. But for those reasons, they need to be taken seriously, and we need to be using these next few days to revise properly for these exams and indeed the weekend. These will be followed in February by proper mocks in full exam conditions. And this might be the first time some students have sat through proper exam type situations. And so once again, it's important that we do give this practice so students are fully prepared in terms of the situation at least for summer examinations, and so they can make the best of that difficult and stressful situation when we come to those final exams. These will be followed up obviously by teacher feedback in class, but very importantly we have our academic tutoring days. Our academic tutoring days are on Wednesday the 24th of November and Thursday the 25th of November, Year 12 and Level 2 first, Year 13 secondly. And for those of you who don't know, these are occasions in which parents and students can talk to teachers about the targets that they need to set for themselves in terms of what they need to do to make the best out of their time here in terms of those final grades. Following our experience of COVID last year, and lockdown, we found that meetings from home, online meetings work really well, and we're planning to replicate those this year, so you'll get details on how these sessions will happen in a couple of weeks' time. And then these will be followed in early December by progress reports based on the term's work and the assessment week. So everyone is really in the picture in terms of where we stand, in terms of current performance and what we can hope for in the future. UCAS, of course, is central to the mind of most upper six students. If I was to sum up what I need to say about UCAS to Year 13 students is, please get on with it. It's so important. Perhaps it's more competitive this year because of what's happened in previous years. Some universities do operate on first come, first serve, but they all operate slightly differently. I want to say to Year 13 students that your personal tutors are your first port of call. The careers office is always there, open. You can sign up to get additional help, especially with those tricky personal statements. Constant reminders about this in the weekly careers bulletin that's issued on Teams to all students, but also jobs and apprenticeships that are coming up. And we mustn't forget, many students will be wanting to apply for apprenticeships, and you can get help with that. And right now, Sarah Williams, our head of careers, her email is appearing somewhere on the screen behind me, and she can be contacted for help with any of those areas I've just been speaking about. In terms of COVID, it's still with us as we know. Very low levels of infection here. As I speak, I think we've got 5 or 6 students who are isolating and 3 teachers. So very few cases. And I think that's largely down to the really high levels of vaccinations. And can I appeal to you if you've been hesitating on that? It's a really good idea to get it done. When teachers are away, we of course will do our very best to work around that. Our teachers have been working hard where they can at home to keep students informed of progress, as have the other teachers in the departments. We have this policy, windows open, jumpers on. I've got my jumper on, first cold day of the year as I'm recording this. Ventilation, everything seems to show ventilation is really important. So can I appeal to all students to be prepared to be in classes with windows open, because keep yourselves warm and keep yourselves healthy. Hoping we won't have to go to masks, but we will obviously take whatever steps are necessary should the COVID infection rate arise in college. And finally, just talking a bit more about other things for CV building. I have attached with this email a list of subject workshops for all subjects. Terry Wilkes looks after that part of the programme. His email is appearing on the screen now. If you've got any questions about that, please contact him. But it's also important to keep in mind, we've talked quite a bit so far in the last few minutes about the exams, but people need to keep adding to their CV and frankly to do other things than just work towards exams. So I've also attached a list of the extracurricular activities that continue to be on offer. Please take advantage of those. Please encourage each other to take advantage of those. And Emma Hobbs, who looks after that area of college practice, her email is also appearing on the screen right now. Okay, so thanks for listening. As always, contact me or other members of staff, as mentioned or not mentioned today, should you need help with anything. We are here because, as always, student success is our priority. We want to do everything we can to make that happen. Once again, thanks for taking time out of your day to listen to this.